Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
And today we're going to look at a great example about how sometimes the market is out to get you. And market makers hate you, and I can prove it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen any of the stories about how market makers will literally pay millions of dollars just for a fiberglass internet connection that's just this much faster, just so they can snipe you on your trades. You specifically, Dylan, actually.
Me actually was everyone specifically today, and I have proof.
Yeah. If you guys enjoy this kind of entertaining stock market content of two stupid guys trading stocks, by all means, give us a like and subscribe below. We'd love to have you along in this little adventure. Get to it.
Oh, here it is.
Two stupid guys trade stocks.
I mean, what do you expect? It's two super guys, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. This is the major news story that kind of moved the market. A couple of the prominent people within the Federal Reserve spoke today, and they used some words that were a little scary, a little inflammatory, and particularly given their kind of background, these people are considered doves, meaning they're a little bit more, you know, willing to tolerate inflation and a little bit more in favor of easy monetary policy. They're not someone that's like super strict. This is the nice parent, not the mean person.
Got it.
um,
Okay.
yeah, I thought this was really funny. I love how they pick and choose like what they want to present to you. But this is the picture that they decided to have for Brainerd, who's one of the governors of the Federal Reserve. It immediately evoked images of this the crypt keeper. Yeah, I mean, no, kind of knock against her, but
Emotional damage.
yeah, exactly. This angle and this lighting is not designed to make anything look flattering. This was designed to make her look as ominous and menacing as possible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
All right.
but they really talked about how they're going to have to like taper the balance sheet, and that they're going to be far more aggressive than they have been previously. The minutes for the March meeting are actually due out tomorrow, so we'll get a little bit more clarity in terms of what they're doing. But immediately after this, you saw markets drop this 1%. Dylan's going to talk about that. You saw mortgage rates top 5% for the first time and kind of break through that barrier, something we haven't seen since like 2018. They talked about how you can't just continue letting this easy monetary environment go on forever. Particularly, they talked about unwinding this massive Fed balance sheet right here. Fed balance sheet, $9 trillion, right? Previous times where they've had to unwind, they've only done $50 billion a month. As you can imagine, $50 billion a month is nothing when you have to unwind $9 trillion. So they're talking about doing this is what the market's guessing, 80 to 100 billion dollars a month. The words that they actually used were considerable and significant.
Fair enough.
Significantly more.
All
Yeah,
right,
they
so
didn't give us numbers, but
it would make sense to make the market move down, though, right?
yeah, certainly.
Okay. Crap.
Well,
I'm going to show you why. Sorry, screaming the mic. Don't be intimidated by this chart. I'm going to explain it all real quick. Let me move our faces out of the way, though. So this is a 5-minute chart of the SPY. This is when we opened. Okay. These horizontal lines, I won't go into it too much, but they're called camarilla pivot points. And essentially, let's just say an R3 to S3 traverse does not happen in 5 minutes on the vast majority of stocks, let alone the entire market. All right?
Okay.
Look at this ridiculous bar. Absolutely absurd. Okay?
Big candle.
Now, anytime someone's speaking, this is always a possibility. But let's look into this, because I happen to have been watching this at the time of the speech. Now, we're going up on slightly increasing volume, but nothing crazy. This is a bull trap. I took the lines off, but it wicks R3 like almost perfectly, right? Now, day traders historically do not like the New York Stock Exchange. They like the NASDAQ, okay? Because market makers on the New York Stock Exchange are dicks. And honestly, they just blatantly manipulate things, and it's very, very obvious because there'll be 10,000 shares of Apple about to be hit at 1 penny. It'll go up to 1 penny and flush 30 cents, and then go back up after they stop hunted everyone. So The speech happened here. We go up, we form a perfect hammer. All the market makers all of a sudden unloaded all the inventory they had accumulated up to this point, and then the speech happens. This is crap. That is not realistic. The SPY does not move this fast. You see this on New York Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange. I'm going to get that right. You see that on stocks like PLTR. You see it all the time, right? That's a heavily manipulated stock. But the actual SPY, this is ridiculous. It is everything you want to see going up, everything slightly increasing volume. You're getting really, really bullish candles. You could not draw this in a more perfect way for a bull trap. And then to have it happen a full minute before the speech happens. Crap. Utter crap. It was the most blatant, stupid thing I've seen in a very long time. Not because I don't see this. You'll see this on like PLTR a lot. But not the SPY. Absolutely outrageous.
Takes a lot more money and power and influence to move the entire market that way is what basically the difference comes down to.
Everyone just sold out. People are going to be like, oh, that's not true. It didn't happen then, or this is crap, or whatever. I was watching it happen. It was stupid. And then Jerome and then it was like, okay, this was ridiculous. This was planned. It's so dumb. Granted, I mean, let me go back. I made like 1R off this stupid trade just because I saw a hammer. I went for a reversal and it immediately started coming back. So I just took a quick profit and got out. That's a day trade thing. We haven't even got into that in this channel. But, you know.
Interesting.
So the market's Vinny.
Just disgusting, honestly. It's very funny, like how we all knew that these things were going to happen. It's just that you get caught in the timing of it, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing that's kind of frustrating.
A lot of people had their days ruined. I was looking at going long a couple different stocks at this time, and then my entries, luckily for once, I had good self-discipline. I was like, no, my plan's ruined. I can't trade. And I just watched it go all the way to S3. One thing that you can't see here, which also shows how stupidly manipulated this is. Do you think that they hesitated at S3 on purpose there? Really? It's a free fall from R3 to S3 and you have the first hesitation at S3? Okay, New York Stock Exchange, you douches. Perfect.
I love it. It's you think it was Citadel?
I'm not on the chart. Totally, there he goes. See, totally Citadel. S3. Here's your proof. First hesitancy at S3 from R3. Douches. There we go. Done for the day. All right.
I love the anger. You know, we'll see what the minute meetings kind of come out and say tomorrow. That'll be a little bit of a guidance there. But I honestly, this $80 to $100 billion dollar kind of monthly roll off sounds kind of small to me, right? Because if you're trying to get rid of $9 trillion, even at 100, you're talking about 10, 90 months.
Yeah, I mean that's
it's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean that's absolute insanity to me. So if anything, maybe they're underguessing in terms of the number of dollars that they're going to have to be clearing off the balance sheet. So get aggressive. I wonder, do you still have those TLT puts?
I have one. I sold 5 at like 90% profit. I got one more. Nice. It's at over 100, but I'm holding out because it doesn't expire for 6-7 months.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, this is definitely the time where those things can make good sense, I would think.
Because I was going to try to buy more, but it's too pricey.
Yeah. All the way up to like May, basically now. That would probably be like the meeting where I would think enough has happened that you might be able to close that position there at that point and have close to maximum gain.
Yeah, I was negative on them for so long that when I first saw like a 20% gain, I was like, I'm going to get rid of 2 because I had like 8. But I've been slowly selling. I have 1 and I'm just shooting for like 300% or something stupid because who
awesome.
cares? I already got some other stuff.
Love it.
All right, dudes.
All right, guys. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Let us know what you think about this market manipulation.
Yeah, it's real. I don't want to hear it. Goodbye.